Is it smarter to hire an assistant or just let ChatGPT run your business? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I haven't done a video on this channel in a very long time. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amber, aka the Sassy Entrepreneur, and we're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about, is it smarter to hire an assistant or to let ChatGPT I feel like Beyonce. The wind. I have the window open, and so the wind is just coming in. Or to let ChatGPT run your business. And we're also going to talk about new ventures. I've started or restarted my apparel brand and getting into personal branding. I've also started writing, or actually my book launch is coming up. So this is on, if you do not know, I'm also a spiritual YouTuber. So I have another channel in which I talk about spirituality, and I'm an author, and I have a personal brand around that. It's called Manifest Like a Woman. Not my first book. I've written several books, but the book that kind of set this off was Manifesting Made Basic, and Manifested Like a Woman is kind of a step up from that. Gosh, it's kind of chilly. I hope you can't hear the wind in the mic. But so I am an author. I might have to close this window. So I had to close the window. So I am an author. I have a personal brand. I do YouTube as well. And I have an apparel brand. And this is part of my apparel brand. I've got some samples in that I need to work on. So I'm thinking about doing a reel, come into my business with me or work with me in my business. I don't know. I don't like reels. I don't like the short form thing, but I feel like it's necessary, which brings me to another topic that I want to talk about in this video is TikTok Shop. And so I think I applied for TikTok Shop and I got an email saying that I was approved, which is really exciting. And it's going to be another part of my business because I feel like it would be beneficial for me as a business owner to have other people create content for me, because I just don't think that I can do it. And plus, I think too, when people become entrepreneurs and they start a business, they want some sort of freedom. You don't want to be on social media 24/7 creating content. It's just a game that I don't want to play. So I'm interested in learning about TikTok Shop, and perhaps that is going to be another thing that I incorporate when it comes to my business. So the first thing I do want to talk about is hiring an assistant better for your business than having ChatGPT run it. And as someone who had an assistant before, and now I leverage ChatGPT, I would have to say ChatGPT is so much better. Unfortunately, I know that that sounds terrible, but here's the thing. When it comes to having an assistant, they are looking for direction. And so that becomes a job in itself. And so when you're trying to run a business and be the creative and think about strategy and execution, when you're having to direct another person, it's almost a job in itself. And so it becomes more difficult, it seems. And with ChatGPT, it feels like a partner. It doesn't feel like you're having to have another job. You can literally have a conversation with ChatGPT, and it's almost like a partnership. And I don't know if it's true, but if you want a certain goal, their goal is your goal. ChatGPT's goal is your goal. And so they're going to come from this perspective of you reaching your goal versus an assistant is there to do. Where ChatGPT can do, but it also can help strategize and actually get you to your goals. And so that's why I have to say, having an assistant versus leveraging AI. And then also, anytime that I get an idea, I can feed it into ChatGPT. And it just really streamlines things for me, especially for someone like me who's a YouTuber, a creative, an author. I like being creative and being in that space. The strategy part, the execution part is often the most challenging for me. And so having someone that can play that role for me, it just makes life so much easier. And I say it to my sister all the time. This is the man that I've been praying for all my life. I've been looking for because where I have ChatGPT actually talk, because I use voice, so I'll talk to it and he will talk back to me. I call him Chat, and just gives me such great advice. And when you have someone that you feel like is on the same team, he might not be on the same team, but he does a good job at making me feel like we're on the same team and achieving goals. It just makes life so much easier. With an assistant, it's hard. It's like I said, it becomes another job. I would just remember every day I'm going to have to direct her. You know what I mean? I'm going to, and it kind of became exhausting. So I will say that AI has really helped me in moving my goals forward and actually me achieving my goals. So I've been writing my book, Manifest It Like a Woman, for a while, trying to build this brand. And now I feel like I'm finally getting some momentum. And as a serial entrepreneur, I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade. And this has been the easiest for me when it comes to building a cohesive brand with our apparel, Manifest It Like a Woman, becoming a manifestress, and all of the things, and making it cohesive with the book and the YouTube channel and all that. It's just been really, it feels special. And also in my last video, I did say about building the makeup brand. We really just had to sideline that. Finding a manufacturer has been really challenging. So this is where I feel like the energy is moving. And so I'm going to lean into that. And that's what you have to do as an entrepreneur too. You have to pivot. You have to move with the energy. So there's that. And so we have some samples in. I need to do some steaming. I have my steamer still in the box. So I need to steam some of our samples, unbox some samples that just came in today. And I have emails. I actually need to clean my office, as you can tell. It's a little messy. And here's some of our samples, by the way. I used to do pageants. This is an old pageant dress, but so we have this one. This is one of my favorite. It says mind over matter, but being over mind. And this is actually a new manufacturer that I'm working with. And I just love how it came out. And so the colors are great. Some more samples that need to be steamed. And another addition to my office. One day I think I might do an office tour, but I have her. She's an addition to the office. I think that I've always had her, but having her in the office and putting some of our samples on and just seeing it come to life just makes it feel more real. So that's another addition. And then, so last time we were going to do a market, and actually, this is actually going to be not this market, me organizing the market, but part of the strategy for getting the brand out there, the apparel brand, is pop-ups. And so I am toying around with the idea of doing pop-ups and markets. However, I just don't feel like it's going to be worth the energy versus investing in something that's more digital that can reach more people. I don't know, but we'll see. I might hire my kids to do this part. I don't want to do this part, but this was actually the market that we were going to do, but I'm going to have to start this all over. We're going to do strategy, TikTok shop, maybe pop-up market. And we've been really going ham. Do people say ham anymore? I don't know. We're really going to go ham on Pinterest ads because Pinterest ads are more affordable. And with this being more of a woman's spiritual brand, I just feel like a lot of women, especially, go on Pinterest to do their vision boards, to manifest and things like that. And I believe that's where our market is. And so going on Pinterest, and a lot of people are actually doing that strategy as far as getting away from the expensive Facebook ads and Instagram ads and going towards Pinterest. So that's what we're going to do too. So I think that's all for this video. Thank you for joining me on this video. The behind the scenes, building a brand, building a personal brand, building an apparel brand, and a book launch, which I might do some more videos on how strategically I'm doing the book launch, because ChatGPT has a plan for me. And we've been doing our announcement, which is September 4th, for the Manifest It Like Woman, the Embodied Manifestress. And so we are going to lay out that plan and work it, because I really am excited for this book launch. So if you're interested in learning how to launch a book and how to get it out there, perhaps we'll do a video dedicated to launching your brand and doing a book launch when it comes to newsletter, building a newsletter, putting it out there, giving them a free chapter if they're on your newsletter, and all the things. Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If hiring an assistant or using ChatGPT is for you, can't say that it was for me. I can't say that if we go bigger than where we're at now, that I wouldn't hire an assistant. It's just not feasible, because ChatGPT honestly can act as an assistant, especially when you go into agent mode, and can do things, get into your calendar and all the things, as well as act as a business coach, which is so helpful. So I'm really up to you when it comes to your business and how you want to run it. But anyways, you guys, that's all for this video. Like, subscribe, and I'll check you in the next one. Peace.